All the battles past, Grant. Definitely some history between these two teams.
Oh, BA, this is high level. You talk East versus West, that's usually championship or bust type aspirations.
Here are the starters for Utah. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. George and Sexton in the backcourt. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. George, no good. Ball against Sexton. The swim move for 3. Oh, flanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Here's Utah. George, right side. And here's Collins for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. Ball outside. Kessler with a rebound.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Never bashful about showcasing his athleticism. Sexton can really get up and finish.
You know, Grant, looking at the career of Colin Sexton, he had a huge third season, averaged 24 a game.
Yeah, BA. And unfortunately, Colin hurt his knee early during his 4th year. Had season-ending surgery, but we've seen Sexton make a full comeback. Just a dynamic scoring guard.
For Chicago, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Going inside, and Ball throws it down.
A phenomenal athlete. Ball's teammates love when he knifes inside and finishes with power.
The 3 from Sexton. Knocks down the long J. Sexton's got 5 points.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Ball passes to White. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Here's Hendricks. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. And here are the Bulls now. It's a 3-point game. Ball left side. There's the drive. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
George passes to Collins. The steal. And they're on the break. Here's Vucevic. It's tipped. Now here's George. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
White against Sexton. The 3 is up. Chicago with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
White against George. The kick out to Ball. Clock at 6. Dosunmu, the pass to White. The outside leaner. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Well, look, adding unnecessary difficulty to a shot is something that drives coaches crazy. Stick to the basics whenever you can.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, that's a good look for Collins. I like the offensive approach right there.
You know, Stan, for a team with such a proud history, the last decade has been a tough one for the Bulls.
Yeah, Brian, it really has. They've had competitive teams, but they haven't won a full playoff series since 2014. And for such a dedicated and passionate fan base, that's been really difficult for them, let alone the front office and people that want to turn this thing around as quickly as they can.
And the Jazz with possession here. Chicago making their last shot. Here's Hendricks. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Hendricks has got 5 points.
A growing aspect of George's game. He's working to become a strong facilitator. Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. Hendricks, no good. Chicago trailing here. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. There's Ball with a 3. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
A lot has been made about Lonzo's shooting motion. The bottom line, who cares what it looks like when the shots are going in?
To the right side.
Bulls foul.
Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
13 foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for the Jazz, Kessler. 2 shots.
No good on the second free throw.
Could have taken the lead there, but instead, they're going to have to settle for the tie.
The kick out to Ball. The Sun move for 3. No good that time. Got it off in time. He can't hit that time. Lonzo Ball. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
Josh Giddey out there with Kevin Huerter. Then it's Patrick Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith. And it's Collins in at the power forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The Bulls shooting the rock well at 46%. Giddey into the lane. Pass to Smith. There's Huerter with the 3. The rebound by the Jazz. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. The Jazz are making progress. Coach Will Hardy said this team has shown grit and character and has developed a lot of confidence. When we're going through game preparations, the players walk away knowing if they do certain things, they can win. That's a big step in the right direction.
A bright future, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Giddey. 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. And there's Huerter. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Huerter's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Clarkson against Huerter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. For 3. Williams grabs the board. Bulls leading by 3. Collins left side. There's a screen. Snatched away. To the paint. And the Jazz pushing it up now. And yep, it's good.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that. I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
Here's Giddey following the bucket by Utah. It's Huerter on the wing. Pass to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Huerter passes to Williams. From 10 feet away. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Clarkson against Giddey. Now here's Clarkson. Defense right on him. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Chicago leading. Will stand former second-round pick Jordan Clarkson. He's averaged double-digit scoring every season.
Yeah, Brian, he's done it primarily as a sixth man. He actually already ranks among the top 10 in all-time points scored off the bench, and he's still moving up the ladder.
It is interesting that he prefers to come off the bench.
Yes, some guys do.
Now here's Giddey. Lays it up and banks it in. Giddey's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, nice feed. on time and on target.
Markkanen, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Markkanen. And Jalen Smith gets a whistle that time.
Jalen Smith.
That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
1:41 left in the first half. Here's Clarkson. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bulls.
Well, I like how they're going right at the defense, creating high-quality looks with that penetration.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Markkanen outside. The three ball. Shot's good by Sensabaugh. Sensabaugh's got his first 3 points of the game.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Giddey. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close. Contest.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Utah making a switch here. Martin's checked in. Grant, a big reason for Utah to be excited about the future. Their young head coach, Will Hardy.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he's had this team competitive after trading away both Mitchell and Gobert. And I like how Hardy has developed guys like Lauri Markkanen. He's such a good free throw shooter. You don't want to foul him unless it's absolutely necessary.
Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Filipowski, pass to Sensabaugh. Now here's Markkanen. This one for three. No good.
Well, that's why he's out there using his size in the paint.
Clarkson against Giddey. And here's Collins for three. And we're through the first. Half of play here in what's been a good one. Chicago ahead, leading by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. Just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Will Hardy's 5. George and Sexton in the backcourt. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Clock at 2. DeSumo for 3. Utah grabs the miss. Sexton goes in. Second chance shot. White with the steal. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Ball right side. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, John Collins is fitting nicely on the Jazz, and Coach Will Hardy said he's given us a huge lift on the offensive end. He's a tough cover, the way he's able to mix up popping and rolling. The defense can't prepare for just one thing. It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
DeSumo can't hit. Jazz trail by 3. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by White. George passes to Kessler. And out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Chicago ball.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to Kessler. The ball's knocked loose. Back to Collins. And they go to the intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For 3, Collins. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Stan, it's hard to believe, but the Bulls have not won a playoff series since 2015.
Well, look, Brian, it's hard to win in this league, and when you're rebuilding, trying to find the mix that'll get you over the top is a difficult choice.
Long way from those Michael Jordan glory days.
You have to admire Sexton's confidence. Fantastic initiative and understanding when to shoot off the catch.
Ball surveys the floor to stop the run. Nails it from beyond the arc. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Collins. He's got 5. And a big-time jam. He slams it right over Vucevic.
Whoa! Did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
White, the pass to Ball. And it's blocked by Collins. Ooh, poked away. Pass to DeSumo. Got it. Good job in the low post.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Here's Sexton. And the layup falls. Sexton's got 10 points.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
And Ball throws it down.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
Out to the right wing. Here's Kessler. And the shot goes.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
The Bulls have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. All no good. Grant, they could attempt a 2 for 1 here.
They could. The key here is a good look.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
A line change here for Chicago. Clarkson finds Martin. There's a screen. And he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Yeah, what a huge dunk. Making a statement right there.
So confident from range, Markkanen.
And I want to see Markkanen continue to shoot from deep because he's a quality sniper with impressive range.
Giddey passes to Williams. Back to Giddey. Gets it off. No good on the buzzer beater. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Jazz out in front. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
Well, his height gives him the ability to see the floor, and he makes a quick decision and a great pass.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. They've got Williams, Josh Giddey out there with Kevin Huerter. Then there's Zach Collins, and it's Smith in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Williams misses. Utah leading by 5. Martin with the ball, and it's Giddey picking him up. And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. And they stopped the action here. They're using their coach's challenge to see if they can get this foul overturned.
Team foul. At the line for the Jazz, Kenyon Martin Jr. One shot.
People were worried that
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. And he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Well, Stan, since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022, the Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
A different look here for Utah. Hendricks comes in for Martin, and Sensabaugh subbed in for George. Ball left side.
Jazz foul. Hendricks. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Sexton. Pass to Hendricks. And here's Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Here's the 3. Ball with the rebound. Bulls trail by 6. Huerter, a screen on Collins. Ball against Collins. Now here's Vucevic. No good from outside.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Sexton goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
The nimbleness of Sexton on the drive makes him tough to stop. He can just squeeze right past you.
And Ball throws it down.
Oh, wait. Big finish. Big time. And man, Did they need that?
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Pass to Hendricks. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Herder. The Bulls have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. It's Herder on the wing. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists in the game.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation.
Nice job to go at the rack and force the foul.
Personal foul.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Jazz.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
Here's Hendricks to the wing, right side. Shot clock at 5. Back to Kessler. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
And stolen by Sexton. Collins against Giddey. Pass to Hendricks. We've got 1:48 left to play in the fourth quarter. Oh, and he slams it down. Wow.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
And here are the Bulls now, following the bucket by Utah. And Ball throws it down.
Easy to understand why they leave Ball out here in these moments. He knows how to deliver.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Kessler a screen. There's the triple. And the three-pointer goes. And the Jazz lead by 5.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Giddey passes to Ball. Picked by Vucevic. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Williams is checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the game for your Bulls.
There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Clock at 4. Ball.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
He gets the first, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
At the line for
So he gets them both.
Yeah, just a fruitful trip to the line. He's made this a one-possession game.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn.
Kessler a screen. And slammed it home, and a foul. A chance at another point at the line. That one on Giddey.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
There's Ball with a 3. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Here's Hendricks. Kicks it out to Collins. Left side Sexton. Takes the 3. Counted from distance. And now it's a 9-point Utah lead.
That's an inspired ball club. They fought hard, and during the most important moments, they made big plays.
Yeah, they saved their best basketball for this home stretch, and they certainly earned this win.
Off target. And so it's Utah with the W. Boy, all right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Well, Greg. This matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller.
Miles
Bridges out there with Mark Williams. And it's a Kogi in at the 3 spot.
Wow, the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively. Up and over the top he goes.
Right side, Ball. Pass to Bridges. Back to Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, you can see the impressive vertical of LaMelo. This guy gets to the cup and slams it home.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to talk. In talking to Coach, he discussed the hidden talents of LaMelo Ball. Coach said he's still a young player in this league, but we can't take that lightly. We've seen what he's done to soft defenses. We need to be physical. So we'll see if that defense tightens up for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. Miller with the ball. He's picked up by White. It's good.
Miles
Bridges has got his second basket of the game.
I'll tell you, if you're Miles Bridges, you take the easy shots inside when you get them.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Miller with a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Ball. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And they pick up 2.
Well, how about the in-between game? Get to the mid-range if you're Miles Bridges and take advantage.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Bruzella sets a screen for Ball. Takes the 13-footer. Here's the drive. Williams with the block. White against Ball. Miller outside. The rebound by Dosunmu. Bulls trail by 5. White wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Pass to Miller. Stolen by Ball. One-on-one fast break.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's White. And here is Dosunmu. Bridges with the steal. Ball against Ball. Ball with the bucket.
Well, just take what the defense gives you. If they concede the mid-range, LaMelo says, I like that shot.
For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Ball, no good. Hornets leading by 7. And Doris, a new era began in Charlotte after Michael Jordan's departure as owner in 2023.
And Kevin, with that ownership change, there's always a transition period, and it may take a while for the Hornets to find success, but there are some reasons for optimism, and you begin with the young point guard.
Hits the three-point bomb.
Oh, smart pass there, setting up Buzelis in a position to cash in.
Out to Miller. Back to Ball. Bridges outside. Pass the Ball. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Buzelis. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Chicago Bulls. 6-point game. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. Ball with a wide open look. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And Ball is a clever player, especially in the pick and roll. Looks to shoot as soon as he gets space coming off that screen.
Here is Miller. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
At the line for the Hornets.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Stolen by Ball. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Charlotte.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
They've got Josh Giddey. Williams is out there with Zach Collins. And it's Smith, and it's Herter in at the 2. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. Screen by Nurkic. And there's the drive. And stolen by Giddey. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Herter. Scored the basket. His second of 2 attempts. Charlotte in the lead. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Grant Williams is checked in for the Hornets.
Number 2, Grant Williams.
Nurkic setting the pick for Smith. And he's good on the 3 ball.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Williams, a screen on Smith. Pass to Williams. There's the 3. Rebounded by Moore. Stolen by Collins. Smith finds Herter. Back to Smith. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic. When a team, Doors, is on a losing streak, what lessons can be learned from that?
Yeah, Kevin, you know this. Losing streaks seem to be inevitable in the NBA. The season is too long to go through without some adversity. What I think you learn is grit and how to keep fighting even when you don't have your best game available.
Green with a screen on Collins. Outside, Green. Off target with his 3.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Giddey with the screen on Green. Herter kicks to Collins. Deflects the pass, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
4 on the clock. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. The Hornets have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
For 3, Smith. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that 3-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bulls trail by 4, and we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Yes, that goes in. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've got here in the first half.
Smith the best to Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
And uses balance along with fluidity to finish at the rim. Nurkic is a unique big.
Collins kicks to Williams. Herter setting the pick for Williams. Back to Collins. Pass to Giddey. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Shot by Collins, no good. Hornets leading by 4. In the corner, Smith with it. A floater. And he sinks the layup. Smith's got 8.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Giddey with it. Williams picks him up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. You know, Greg, one thing you notice, we were just talking about this with the Hornets in recent years. A lot of changing lineups.
And you expect that with the team, with where they're at. They're looking for any advantage game to game and trying to build that identity as a franchise.
For 3, Smith gets it to go from beyond the arc.
3 points.
Smith's got 11 points in the quarter.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Pass to Herter. Going inside, and he uses the glass on the layup. He's got 8.
Good job attacking. Those restricted area shots are what every NBA team is looking for.
Nurkic finds Moore. Nurkic a screen on Williams. Moore with the bucket.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Giddey, and that one is good.
That's outstanding footwork by Josh Giddey. Finishing the painted area. I can do that too.
Kick out to Moore. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by Smith. Now here's Giddey. Pass to Collins for the 3. And that comes off the assist by Giddey.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the 3rd quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It has been one outstanding game from Nick Smith.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. The guard spots filled in by Ball and Miller. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's a Kogi at the small forward position.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
Ball against Ball. Out to Miller. Back to Ball. An easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 8 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Bulls trail by 4. Down low. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
And great for Buzelis. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works with the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the new leadership in Charlotte has made it clear that it's not going in for quick fixes. The goal is sustained success, building with youth and development. Call it roster flexibility or a blank slate. But with some promising young players and more health, there's nowhere to go but up. Kevin?
Health is huge. That's the hope. Hey, David, thank you.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And Ball slams it in.
Look, you can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
On a slam by Williams.
Wow, boy, Miles Bridges showing you that he's not just a scorer. How about that pass and setup?
And stolen by Miller. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Chicago trailing here. Pass to Buzelis. Sinks the three-pointer. Buzelis has got 8 points.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Well, Chicago has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
And there is the whistle that goes on Kobe White. That'll be his second foul of the game. A new lineup here for the Bulls.
Substitution on the court.
Stolen by Collins. Here's Herter, and he bangs it home with one hand.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Williams for 3, and that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Simpson, gets to the hoop, and there it is for him. Chicago leading by 7. They swipe it. Pass to Green. Smith surveying the D for 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Once he took off, good night, Jalen Smith on his way to the cup.
To the middle with the shot. Smith, no luck.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Shot by Collins, no good. Hornets trail by 9. Bridges passes the ball. To the paint. Knocked away. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. Takes the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Miller's got 8. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Extremely fortunate they didn't lose the ball there.
Giddey, no one around him. And so it's Chicago with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their shooting is... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them. And What a beautiful feed.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Williams is out there with Collins. Then it's Josh Giddey. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Smith in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Shot clock at 5. It's picked off. Out to the right wing. Back to Miller. Out to Bridges. To the inside. And Jalen Smith is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Josh Giddey. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle with his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. If that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Williams kicks the ball. In the corner, Collins with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball against Ball. Pass to Diabate. Stolen by Ball. And they're moving it up. Collins dishes to Vucevic. Here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. Hornets with the rebound. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game. Whitey's checked in for the Bulls.
Second foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls.
Ball against Ball. Ball the pass to Miller.
Kobe White.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Miller. Shot clock at 5. A floater. Misses from short range. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. And it's put back in by Vucevic. Vucevic has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bulls.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
Bridges shot. Good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or 2.
Ball kicks to White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Hornets trail by 6. Bridges sets the screen for Ball. Pass to Diabate. Here's a Kobe. And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
13 foul.
We've got 1:48 left in the 4th. Out to Bridges. To the wing right side. Just 5 to shoot. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Now just a 4-point Chicago lead.
High stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, young sir.
Ball finds Vucevic. And it's off from 3-point range. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Ball with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. Bridges attacking. The kick out to Ball. And it's the Hornets another 3.
LaMelo Ball is never rattled. Doesn't matter how close the score or what the situation. This guy unafraid of big shots.
Here's Ball. And the call on the coach's challenge has been issued.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Chicago.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to make a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. And the Bulls making a change here. Ellis is checked in. Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, this game has the feel that it could come down to the wire, so that is just the kind of success they need to have in the foul line.
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
Here's Ball. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Absolutely no fear in this young fella. When the game is close, you want the ball in Ball's hand. As big a basket as that was, the free throw probably even bigger. Now you've got a 2-possession lead all of a sudden.
Ball. Miller surveying the floor. Here's Williams. And they get it back.
Bulls foul. Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Good on both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. 1-possession game now.
Here's Williams. Rebound by Williams. Vucevic against Bridges. Ball with a wide open look. Off target from downtown. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
At the line for the Bulls.
And the second of 2 is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Charles Lee. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And only one choice here. They need a 3. I'm sure he's going to sub in all of his best shooters. Under 2 seconds remaining. It has to be a catch-and-shoot 3 if they hope to tie it.
For you. Coming onto the floor for the away team, Smith. Seth
Ball from long range. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
case. And now let's take a look at the starting. Lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Williams is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. And for Utah, Collins and Kessler there in the middle. Keontae George out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Hendricks in at the 3. And Grant, for each of these teams, wins have been tough to come by lately.
No doubt. That creates a little bit of added pressure, too. So the last thing a struggling team wants to do is lose to an opponent in the same situation.
Count the basket.
Boy, he's very dependable from that area. So Bridges, to me, should look to keep attacking when he gets the ball in this space.
And that one good.
High percentage look right off the bat.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Clarkson. And here's the fast break. Collins, a good look. Miller pulls it in. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play. Could not bring the pump fake back in quickly enough, and the defender takes advantage.
Kessler with a bucket.
You just can't give up looks that close to the rim.
Well, the Jazz are one of just 10 NBA franchises to never win a championship, right?
Yeah, you know, it's so hard to believe considering they have the 4th best winning percentage in NBA history. Think about it. If it weren't for one Michael Jordan, they'd probably have 2 rings.
The Jazz have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Clarkson attacking. Collins outside. Drains the triple.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved. Hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Now here's George. And Collins with the slam.
Throw it anywhere near Collins, he'll take care of the rest, putting his athleticism and length to perfect use.
The 3 from Ball. On target from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
George outside. Drives to the hoop. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
Seeing the opening, George does not hesitate. I mean, just a great move.
Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Will Hardy. I talked with Coach about LaMelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. LaMelo is an energetic, springy player. We can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. LaMelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Here's Okogie. No points so far. Ball passes to Miller. Back to Ball. 6 to shoot. To the middle. Unloads. And Miller the bucket on the assist by Ball.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
George passes to Collins. They set a pick. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drive.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Now here's Clarkson. Now here's George. And he lobs it up. And Collins with the slam.
I mean, defending this team, you have to track Collins in the pick and roll. He'll hurt you if you lose him.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Screen by Bridges. Ball outside. Clarkson grabs a miss.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point. Or maybe good scoring in this one as we conclude the first quarter. It's the Jazz up 9. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And following off of what you said, they've really done a good job distributing the ball, passing up good shots for great ones.
They've got Kenyon Martin, Lauri Markkanen out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton, and it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Jazz. The 3 from Sexton. Connects from downtown. Sexton's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere. Strong from beyond the arc.
Smith no good.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Markkanen outside. Filipowski for 3. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Smith inside. Shot from the wing. The rebound by Markkanen.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Grant Williams, a bit of a jack-of-all-trades, Clark. He always provides a spark.
Yeah, he's an ideal guy to have in your rotation, whether he's starting or coming off the bench, because he gives you a lot of positive production at both ends, and he can get under the skin of the opponent, too, which isn't always a bad thing. Gives you everything he has and fits in nicely with whatever role you give him.
Here's Sensabaugh. Another 3 for Utah.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
Smith passes to Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Oh, too easy for Nurkic. A big man who goes up strong. You have to meet him at the rim and counter his aggression.
Here's Filipowski. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first.
And the elite bigs today can score posting and facing up, Clark. Can all those options make it hard to decide which way to attack?
Well, I agree with you there, and I think it's a good problem to have, quite honestly, B.A. I mean, that's also, I think, where coaching and analytics comes into play. Trying to keep track of what approach is going to work best for you.
A dead-eye shooter, Nick Smith, is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Basket's good. Sexton's got 5.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Markkanen outside. And it's all from three-point range. Hornets trail by 15. Poke loose. Smith outside. Green, a screen. On the wing, Green. Pass to Nurkic. Utah grabs the miss.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Sexton with it, guarded by Smith. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. A nice shot by Smith.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
It's Martin on the wing. Sexton against Smith. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Three-pointer. Williams grabs the board. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. It's a 14-point game. Well, with the Hornets, they're still seeking their first NBA title, Clark.
Yep, and you think about all the talent that's come through the Queen City, BA. Playoff success has eluded them. I mean, hopefully it's just a matter of time before their fans have something to cheer about.
And that one's good. Markkanen's got 5 points in the quarter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Nurkic a screen on Martin. Here's Green. Back to Nurkic. Here's Moore. Off to Mark there with a three. Jazz leading by 16. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. The three. Nails it from three. Sensabaugh's got 6 points. For Charlotte, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Outside, Williams. Smith outside. The wide open shot is on the money. 10 points for him.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
And so it's Utah leading by 17 at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from John Collins in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the floor for Charlotte, Ball and Miller pair up as the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Williams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Kessler with it, working on Williams. On the wing, Clarkson. Fires the three. Williams grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Sinks it from distance.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller is so quick off the catch.
Pass to Hendricks. Collins a screen. Wide open look. And again, it's Utah. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Ball passes to Okogie. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Okogie's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. It's hard to question the energy LaMelo Ball brings to the court every night, Clark.
It certainly is, and it's contagious, B.A. That's what I like about it. He elevates other guys. As a teammate playing with LaMelo, he elevates your energy level because you got to match his. He gives the team, I think, a nice edge in being able to perform on a consistent basis.
Miller finds Bridges. Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by George.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Pass to Collins. Shoots over Bridges. Collins, no good. Hornets trail by 17. The three from Ball. Kessler with a rebound. Kessler's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Clarkson, here we go. George outside. And here's Collins for 3. That one falls. 8 of 10 and scoring with confidence.
Well, when he's dialed in like this, Collins can be a serious difference maker on offense. Hopefully he can keep it up.
There's Ball with a 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. Jazz leading by 20. Collins outside. Collins a screen. And he lobs it up top. And stolen by Williams. Here's the break. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Bridges that time being rewarded for his hustle and his awareness right there. Opportunistic score that time.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
That's good from Bridges on the assist by Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Hornets trail by 17. Here's Miller. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Oh, yes. 2 loud points from Miller, making his presence felt.
Here's Hendricks. Hornets with the rebound. There's 1:12 left in the third. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Well, you know, it's obvious that Ball knows exactly how to work the angle. He gets the ball to a wide-open shooter just about every time.
Pass to Hendricks from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Hendricks has got 5.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
A line change here for Utah. Nurkic. Here's Moore. Outside, Green. 3-pointer. Can't get it to drop.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Marketed for 3. Smith with the rebound. Hornets trail by 16. Pass to Williams. Smith with a screen on Sexton. Here's Williams. He's off on the layup.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming. Attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
John Collins has been leading the charge for the Jazz. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
Well, clearly he's the guy that stirs the drink for him, and that's how he does it, with his dynamite passing skills.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Filipowski out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Kenyon Martin. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Sensabaugh and it's shooting guard. That's the group for Utah right now. Sexton passes to Markkanen. Green against Martin. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen sets a screen. It's Markkanen on the wing. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And the Jazz lead by 18.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He's got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Jazz leading by 18. Ooh, basket interference. So Utah ends up going with a new group. Some changes for Charlotte. Charlotte has got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. And it's Ball off the drive. Outside, Williams. From downtown, Miller can't get it to go. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Utah Jazz. And it's Clarkson missing. Hornets trail by 18. Here's Miller. Charlotte, no good that time either. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Miller. Puts it up. And George with the basket on the assist by Clarkson.
Even though he hasn't lit up the scoreboard, I like how he's keeping others involved.
Ball. And Ball throws it down.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
Pass to Hendricks. And here's Clarkson. On the take. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And clearly not enough defensive presence there.
Boy, he just took advantage and a ferocious jam.
And guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's Hendricks. Stolen by Ball. Bridges, right side. There's the three. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. George drives in. And the shot's good. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
Just a gutsy play by George inside, finding the close-range look.
Here's Williams. Out to Bridges. Puts up a 3. And Charlotte, another 3.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Kessler, no good. Hornets trail by 13. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Clarkson. And now the Jazz on the run in transition. Lets the 3 fly. Nails it from beyond the arc. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Jazz.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Yeah, one thing I think they should continue doing is attacking the break. Because right now, this defense has no answer for them when they do this.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
Charlotte's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the 4th. Pass to play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Collins.
And there's no way this margin gets closed down. Great execution of a game plan and a nice win here for the Jazz.
And they got a huge boost from their reserves tonight.
Yeah, the point differential between the two benches was a deciding factor in this game.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for John Collins.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Bridges finds Ball. Here's the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Pretty smart play that time by Ball, calling for a pick and roll to throw the defense off the center a little bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Out to the right wing. Williams, a screen on Sexton. Ball no good. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
Pass to Collins. 4-3. The shot no good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. A competitive game. You have to feel like this crowd gave him a little
Kevin. That battle inside is not for the faint of heart. A little furniture moving inside, if you know what I mean. That's just part of it.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. They've got Dosunmu, Lonzo Ball out there with White, and it's Vucevic, and it's Ellis in at the 4.
I'm sure his teammates would love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
The wide open look here for Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Talked to Will Hardy a little while ago. Dealing with Lonzo Ball's playmaking was at the front of his mind. He told me Lonzo's a tremendous decision maker, so we've got to be quick to close off the passing lanes. We can't let him create easy baskets. The goal is to keep Ball's impact as a playmaker down to a minimum. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Not the best pick I've seen, but like, hey, they got the job done, and that's all that matters.
You know, Greg, thinking back to the glory days in Utah, they went to back-to-back finals in 97 and 98.
Unfortunately, though, Kevin, that Stockton-Malone era, they just couldn't overcome the dynastic Bulls. The Jazz still searching for that first NBA title.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Kessler, the screen. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. Another shot. And Vucevic pulls it down.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Ball. Pass to Ellis. Here's Vucevic. That 3 off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far. Sexton's shot is good.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
Here's Ball, and the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. And the shot is good. Vucevic has got 5 points so far.
Look who gets them the strong finish. Vuce hustling in transition.
Sexton for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. Ball feeling it out a bit. White wide open. He fires. Again, Chicago.
An assertive offensive player. White knows he has the green light to rise and fire.
And it's Sexton penetrating. Kicks it out to Collins. That one wide left.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. The kick out to Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Is on Colin Sexton.
And Ball is such an effective two-way player. Takes smart shots on offense and really hustles on defense.
Jazz trail by 6. Outside, Sexton. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the layup. Sexton's got his second basket.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Left side, Ball. Vucevic setting the pick for Ball. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And again, no good by Chicago.
You know, an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Sexton. Offline with his 3. Chicago leading by 4. Inside.
The ball entered from below the basket. Jazz ball.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Over to the left wing. Here's Hendricks. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out to White. Back to Ball. Pass to White. And another shot. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good.
Resourceful move there, ending the period.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Bulls lead by 4. From the Delta Center, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Chicago.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Markkanen is out there with Martin. Then there's Filipowski. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 spot. That's the group right now for Utah.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Martin with a screen on Giddey. Clarkson finds Martin and finished off by Martin.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Herter setting the pick for Giddey. Pass to Herter. Giddey with the screen on Clarkson. Herter passes to Giddey. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Giddey's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bulls. Here's Sensabaugh. He's defended by Herter. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Martin hits it from 3-point range. Martin's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. The Utah Jazz last season became one of the first teams in the league to move their games to broadcast television. It's a gamble, but they just about tripled their reach. With the rapid growth in the region, they have a chance to attract new fans. And Kevin, no doubt, other NBA teams are keen to see how this goes.
Oh, David, no question at all. And we thank you for your report. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Pass to Herter. Fires from deep. A 3-pointer is right on target. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Pass to Smith. Back to Collins. Here's Herter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And going back to his numbers from just a season ago, he was knocking it down at a 77% clip.
Markkanen in a screen on Herter. Here's Sensabaugh. Outside for Martin. The shot by Markkanen, nobody around. Cans it from downtown.
And early on, Markkanen has demonstrated how efficient he is from that range. Have to run him off the line. And what I love about marketing, he takes care of the basketball, and that's a result of being patient, playing smart, and just generally getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Jazz trail by 7. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Filipowski. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It goes on Josh Giddey.
And you got to like the vision for Markkanen. I mean, a big man who knows how to find the open man.
Well, Greg, over the last few seasons, one area of consistency for the Jazz has been their rebounding.
Yeah, and they have some size, and they make controlling the boards a focal point. When you're playing Utah, you better be ready to put a body on somebody.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Bulls get it back. The kick out to Williams. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Draw them in and kick it out. Great execution to open up an easy look from outside.
Pass to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. Good, nice job down low. Giddey's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls.
You know what? Feed the beast. You got
big time shot.
Wow. OMG. That's how you silence a crowd.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You have to like what you're seeing, guys, from Josh Giddey.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Buzelis out there with Vucevic. Then it's Dosunmu. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Ball in at the point.
First team foul.
Collins looking around. There's the steal.
Good anticipation defensively. See the pass coming and manages to snatch it. Run it.
Now here's Dosunmu. Defended by George. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Sexton banked in off the glass. Sexton's got 7.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
There is no doubt that Ball brings his flight gear to the arena. The man has a little bit of bounce on him.
Sexton against White. Sexton's shot is good. Sexton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
The 3 from George. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Collins. The shot will not fall. Chicago leading by 18. On the wing, Dosunmu. Connects from 3-point range. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
And finished off by Collins.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Outside, Ball. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. White finds Ball. 6 to shoot. Buzelis with the ball. Shoots. Pass to Dosunmu. And here's White. Ball sets a screen for White. Outside ball. And stolen by Sexton. To the middle. Here's George. And George with the stuff.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play. Then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it around, he knew what was on his mind.
Puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for Vucevic. Zach Collins comes in for Buzella. Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Kobe White. And that one good from Clarkson.
Guy's just ridiculous. He is just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Ball against Martin. Ball kicks to Huerter. Had the space there, but it's offline.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, the NBA has split its draft into 2 days. The league's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, says rosters have expanded and we're seeing a larger influx in talent, a lot of times in the second round. This format will do justice to those slept-on players. Kevin?
Good stuff, DA. Some Hall of Famers from that second round, for sure. Bulls making a switch here. Giddy's checked in.
And sometimes we forget about Clarkson's vertical. He's more than happy to remind us on those throwdowns.
And Giddy gets it to go.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here's Giddy. 12 points for him. Pass to Huerter. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Drills it from outside.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Even when he first came into the league, this was Clarkson's go-to move, pressing the action off the dribble.
Giddy finds Huerter. The kick out to Williams. Collins wide open, he fires. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Collins has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Sensabaugh. Martin for three, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Chicago, cruising into the quarter break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Filipowski's out there with Lauri Markkanen. Then there's Jordan Clarkson. Then it's Martin. And it's Sensabaugh in at the shooting guard. That's the group right now for Utah. 5 to shoot. Yes, it's a fall. The bucket from Huerter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Here's Sensabaugh. It's Martin on the wing. Pass to Sensabaugh. From the arc. Rebound by Smith.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. George against Giddey. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Buzelis comes in for Zach Collins. And Ball subbed in for Williams. And it's Giddey in the corner. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Vucevic. Wide open. And it's good off the back rim and in. 7 points for Vucevic.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Here's Collins. Here's Hendricks. He's defended by Herter. Back to Collins. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 6 points for John Collins.
And this is how you use the mid-range area. Collins keeping it simple and just taking what the D gives.
Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit. You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Herter setting the pick for Ball. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. The open look here for Sexton. And Utah, another 3.
And there's no question Sexton can flat out score. I mean, he feels like he can get it done from anywhere.
Pass to Giddey. The kick out to Ball. From downtown, again, Ball missing. Jazz trail by 20. Outside, Sexton. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. So the wing on the left. Sexton against Ball. Pass to Buzelis. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. And again, no good by Chicago. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Hendricks passes to Kessler.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for Chicago.
They enjoyed a big boost from the strong play of their bench.
The subs came in and did their job. Those points off the bench were key to their victory.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Josh Giddey.
He really managed to shine on both ends of the floor, finding lots of opportunities to affect the game and make an impact.
And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. It's a 16-point game. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Ball against Sexton. Buzelis, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple. So it's the Jazz now. They've given up just 8 points. Oh, wow.
Yes!
There's 21 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And so the Bulls now can just hold on to the ball. And there's the call on John Collins. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Ball from long range. No good there. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight.
These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Lonzo Ball is out there with Kobe White. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. Then there's Dosunmu. And it's Buzelis in at the 4. And Ball throws it down.
LaMelo on the attack. He can do damage from anywhere, but they love to see him get to the rim.
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
As a passer, Ball has great fundamentals. His timing and accuracy are right on the money.
Here's Ball. Sinks that one from the post. Ball's gotten his second bucket of the game.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Ball. They set the pick. Jacks up a 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Dosunmu outside. Pass to Ball. Here's Buzelis. Back to Ball. Out left to the wing. Shot clock at 6. He takes it in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
You're putting it on the deck. Wow. Buzelis is just dangerous on the move.
Ball passes to Bridges. Nice move. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Bridges has got 5 points.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Down low. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Dosunmu. And here's Ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Assertive play by Ball inside. Not letting a close defender just shut him down.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
LaMelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Trying the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. The 3 from Ball. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. Good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Ball passes to Williams, and he makes it.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Now here's Ball. 10 points for him. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. He's guarded closely. And it's the Hornets on the break. Now here's Miller. Fires from deep. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Here's Ball. The Hornets pull it in. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 5. Offensive board. Ball looks over the floor, driving in.
Such a creative player. Ball is especially clever at figuring out ways to draw fouls.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. And so Ball nails both of them. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that one is hammered home.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
Out to Bridges. Lets it go from deep. Ball no good. Ball outside. With 1 on the clock. Lonzo Ball. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Bulls. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen here from the Bulls tonight?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
We've got Smith. Yusuf Nurkic is out there with Grant Williams. Then it's Green. And it's Moore in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Hornets 5.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Here's Giddey. Pass to Smith. Collins outside. And stolen by Green. In transition. The 3, Smith. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
A dead-eye shooter. Nick Smith is great from three-point land. That might be his biggest asset to this team.
Now here's Giddey. Berger from long range. Another 3 for Chicago.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of them.
And so here is Chicago, following the bucket by the Hornets. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Smith with it. Now Herter defending. A nice shot by Smith. Smith's got 5.
If Smith plays bigger than his size, he's got great bounce, and it helps him make plays there on the inside.
Giddey against Smith. Now here's Giddey. He's covered closely. Collins outside. Just 5 on the clock. And so it's going to be a 3-second violation there on the defense. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams.
Yeah, Smith has some bunnies on him. Gets off the floor fast to slam it down.
And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, my. He's got a little something special for us here, B.A.
Yeah, you know he does. And now they built the lead. This is when he breaks out the crazy moves. Now here's Williams. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Grant Williams. And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. After undergoing 3 ankle surgeries in 10 months in 2020 and 2021, Coach Zach Collins has bounced back amazingly.
He really has, Brian. And the injuries have really been the only problem for Zach Collins. He's got size, skill, and toughness. This guy is a very effective player when he's healthy.
His story is inspirational.
It is indeed.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Outside Giddey. Inside, Smith. Outside Herder. The three. And again, Chicago, no good. Hornets trail by 8. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And there's 1:45 left in the second quarter. For three, Smith. They get it again. Chicago leading by 8. Williams on the wing. Still without a bucket. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Smith passes to Moore. Back to Smith. 1:10 left in the first half of basketball.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime-time dunk.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Giddey. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Herder. 6 on the shot clock. Smith against Giddey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Outside for Green. To the left side wing. The open shot, Nurkic. Smith with the rebound.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Now here's Giddey. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Collins, no good. Outside Herder. The three is up. Fires for three. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Chicago. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Boy, it's been quite a game for Lonzo Ball.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
And because of that, I expect to see a huge emphasis on ball control moving forward.
On the court for the Bulls. Ayo out there with Buzelis. Then it's Ball. Then there's Nikola Vucevic. And it's White in at the 2.
Wait, big finish, big time, and man, did they need that.
You can tell he's trying to get him going with that dunk.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
So it's Chicago now. After the basket by Charlotte. Pass to Buzelis. Here's Ball. Williams grabs the board, deflects the pass. And Ball will bring it up here for Charlotte. They trail by 11. Here's Williams. Out to Bridges. Fires the three. Drills it from deep. Bridges has got 8 points.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's White. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Clock at 6. Blocked again! The ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Ball. For the finish. And Ball throws it down.
A menace defensively. Ball with the steal. The bucket. Just a great few seconds there.
Oh, love to see Ball attack inside.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
And given LaMelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's Ball. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And he gets it to go.
And that's what you get from Brandon Miller. I mean, he can really whip passes there around the court.
Picked by Vucevic. Ball into the lane. Three-pointer, Buzelis. Williams grabs the board. Hornets trail by 6. Pass to Miller. Launches it. The kick out to Williams. Ball with it. Williams with the screen. Ball no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. Just missed it. Well, you see the ability to get the ball where it needs to go is what really stands out regarding Buzelis.
Ball's doubled, and there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That's his first foul of the game. A new lineup here for Charlotte. Some changes for Chicago. Smith outside. Pass to Moore. From deep. Smith, that one's good. Smith's got 12.
Just relentless on the offensive end. Nick Smith has endless energy, applying constant pressure. And right now, Nick is cooking.
And it's good for 2. And the Bulls lead by 7.
Well, that's easy pickings for him. Unless the defense is all over him, he'll take that all day long.
Williams on the wing. 1:16 left in the third. Nurkic passes to Moore. 6 to shoot. From behind the arc. And Charlotte, another 3.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Collins. 11 points in the game. Williams misses. Smith against Giddey. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Williams.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Herder, a screen on Smith. Giddey passes to Smith. There's Herder with the 3. Hits the three-pointer. Give him 8 points now.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Smith finds Nurkic. Up and over Smith. Outside for Green. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now Smith. He's got 14. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. Pass to Nurkic. And so the ball out of bounds. Herder touched it last. And here's Nurkic for 3. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Outside Giddey. 3 seconds left. And he got the whistle on the wall. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the Bulls.
All matters.
Josh.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. And as we end the third. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. We've got Grant Williams, Josh Green out there with Smith, then it's Yusuf Nurkic, and it's Moore in at the small forward position. That's the Hornets 5. No good from the wing. Chicago leading by 5. Here's Giddey driving to the basket. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like, in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And he gets the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 7. Charlotte has gotten 6 of 13 shots to go from outside the arc. And Josh Giddey is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Miller outside. Into the lane. And he throws it down with one hand.
And that's how Miller can take his game to the next level, by being aggressive and attacking the basket.
Miller against Ball. Giddey with a screen on Miller. Outside Giddey. Launches a 3. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
A mistake by the defense. You can't let Ball's teammates get open because he will find them.
Count it.
In crunch time, trying to get the foul, the bucket, or both.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Herder can't hit. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Miller. He got a piece of it. Now here's Herder. And there's the drive. Pass to Buzelis. Now Herder. Now here's Ball. Back to Herder. Shot clock at 3. From deep, Giddey. Miller pulls it in.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And now the Bulls in transition. Ball with it. He's picked up by Miller. Ball against Miller. Up top, Ball. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
And I like the mix of power and agility Ball uses inside. One way or another, he's going to get a shot.
Pass to Bridges. Williams with it. From the arc. And the call over the back.
I don't know what he was thinking about there. Easy over the back call.
Yeah, come on. He knows better than to commit that foul. If you don't have position, they're going to call that every time.
Chicago making a switch here. White's checked in. The 3 from Ball. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. 1:35 left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Miller. Back to Ball. Bridges with it. Takes a 3. Again, the miss by the Hornets. Chicago leading by 8. Takes it inside. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Oh, Ball dropping it in for 3.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Herder, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. There's the block. Out of bounds. Hornets ball as Charlotte keeps possession. 58 seconds left to play in the fourth. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And what a phenomenal replay of that impressive rejection.
Oh, my. And that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Vucevic, a screen on Miller. Ball passes to White. Ball outside. Misses the 3. Knocked away. The three from Ball. Here's Bridges. Another shot. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Shot and game clock separated by 5. No need to shoot. This one is done.
Yes, they've got to be happy with tonight's effort.
Here's the pick. Three-pointer. Fires in the triple. And now it's a 12-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
There's Ball with a three. And the miss. This one belongs to Chicago. Exceptional effort on the road. They were ready and they were focused.
prefer to operate in the half court. They're very methodical, but fun to watch.
Hey, good basketball, regardless of the pace at which it's run, is good basketball. And with these two teams, movement, screening, high IQ offensive basketball, I'm here for that.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, preparing up front. It'll be Collins and Kessler. George is out there with Clarkson, and it's Hendricks in at the 3 spot. And no one near Clarkson as he lets it go. No good on the triple. Miller outside. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
Outside for George. Collins setting the pick for George. Hits it from 3-point range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Ball. On the wing, Bridges. No good with the wing jumper.
Listen, if you're that wide open, you have to take the shot, even if it's not your favorite.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, Jordan Clarkson loves the offensive end, and he's in the flow on that drive. That's nice.
Outside, Ball. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
LaMelo Ball came in like a storm into this NBA doors, but hasn't been able to stay healthy since.
It's so true, Kevin, and that's unfortunate because the skill is apparent every time he plays. He's a game changer with his size and his playmaking. The NBA is better off because of the flair and the style he brings when he is healthy. Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
Down low, and Kessler throws it down.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Here's Hendricks. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. George passes to Clarkson. Oh, my! He'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. LaMelo Ball picks one up. The Jazz shooting their first foul shot of the game. Looking at the Hornets, Greg, they're still in pursuit of their first trip to the NBA Finals.
And, Kevin, I hope it happens soon because their fan base deserves it. They've stuck with this team through some difficult years. It's about time they get rewarded.
Now George, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. George passes to Kessler. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kessler's got his second bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now, here's Collins. There's a minute 40.
Oh, goodness gracious.
About that finish.
Basket counts.
Well, Josh Okogie, because of his ability to elevate a threat from the interior, that's a nice finish.
Pass to George. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success. Working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Offensive rebound. Here's Okogie. Bridges deciding where to go with it. 5 on the clock. Ball from long range. A rebound by the Jazz. Kessler's got 4 rebounds now tonight. George, that's a 2-pointer. Cross contact. Back on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance to still head to the line.
Miles Bridges.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Ball kicks to Bridges. There's the triple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Clarkson against Miller. Pass to Hendricks. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Here's Ball. Drops in the layup for two. Ball's got 6.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Clarkson. Miller grabs the miss. Fires the 3. Here's Williams. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Terrific anticipation by him, and that's why he's out on the court.
And so it's the Utah Jazz going into the break with a 10-point lead. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And their assist total, also impressive early, creating with the pass and playing for teammates.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. Then there's Colin Sexton. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 3. Doris, when you think of the Utah Jazz, where do they fit in a very competitive Western Conference?
Well, think about it, Kev. The Gobert and Mitchell era was successful, but they couldn't get to the ultimate prize. So then you trade those 2 players away, you get a load of picks. This is the direction you've chosen, but now it's going to take some time and some patience.
Jazz leading by 10. Jacks up a 3. Carries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, this is what you call finding angles to come off in the catch-and-shoot situation. Nice job by Colin Sexton.
Here's Gibson. Second chance shot. Utah with the rebound.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
The shot by Markkanen, nobody around, and Utah another 3.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
Boy, just sheer dominance, the ability to step into enemy territory and flat out take over. This is impressive.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, DA. Thank you.
And with that one, it ends an 11-0 run by Utah.
Here's Mikhailuk. And Utah another 3.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Gibson. It's through for a second basket. He's now 2 for 6. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
Hornets trail by 18. Gibson with the screen on Markkanen. Lobbed up there for Gibson. Plays it up off the glass. Gibson's got 6.
Well, this is a real strength of Taj Gibson's game. Efficient low-post scoring. That's nicely done.
Pass to Sensabaugh.
First half, 2 minutes.
Here's Mikhailuk, covered by Smith. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. For Charlotte, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Smith's shot is good.
Steady from beyond the arc. Smith's improvement from there could really make him a dangerous player.
Here's Sensabaugh. The basket good off the assist from Sexton. And the Jazz lead by 15. The Hornets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Mikhailuk, covered by Smith. The three. They get the rebound. Filipowski passes to Mikhailuk. A second chance effort. The rebound by Gibson. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. For three, Smith. Markkanen pulls it in. Jazz leading by 15. 46 seconds left to play here in the half. Mikhailuk can't get it to go.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
Charlotte no good that time either.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Wasted no time on that one. Sensabaugh's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Mikhailuk can't get it to go. Smith on the wing. And Smith with the stuff.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
For Utah, Lowry.
He hits the second from the line.
3 shots.
And he makes all 3. And so it's Utah feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Guys, it has been a clinic out there by Keontae George.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end, and boy, this young guy has done just that.
Smith is out there with Trey Mann. Then it's Green. Then it's Taj Gibson. And it's Moore in at the 4. So that's the Hornets 5. You know, when you talk about this Jazz team, boys, you have to mention head coach Will Hardy.
You certainly do, Kevin, because remember, he came from the Boston Celtics organization. He also had a history in San Antonio. He is known as an excellent tactician. He does an incredible job scouting. Utah always one of the best prepared teams in the league.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Hornets trail by 20. George with the steal. Collins against Bridges. Unloads. And the jumper is on the mark.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Jazz leading by 22. From past the arc. Miller grabs the miss. Puts up a deep 3. They get it again. Here's Williams. And Charlotte turns it over again. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pitch like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Took him no time at all on that one. Ball's got 9.
This guy is always ready to shoot the three. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Collins wide open. He fires off target from three-point range.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game. Ball surveying the defense. And Ball slams it in.
What an electrifying game by LaMelo Ball. Is anyone more exciting than this young guy?
Collins setting the pick for Clarkson. Wants to get it to Collins and does. And finished off by Collins.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Okogie misses. Jazz leading by 20. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ball. And Kessler throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Clarkson following the bucket by the Hornets. Nobody near George. Traps in the tray. 11 points in the game.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Now, here's Clarkson following the miss by LaMelo Ball. No good on the wing three. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Hey, DB, we don't see a lot of them, but from what you have seen and heard, what can the Charlotte Hornets do better to improve their overall game?
Well, I think one of the things you have to look at is what are they doing successfully on the offensive end and what are their weaknesses? One of the weaknesses is drawing fouls and getting opportunities at the free throw line. To me, Kev, the best teams do a good job of getting easy points, whether in transition or at the charity stripe. While the opportunistic Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively, up and over the top he goes.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
There's Clarkson following the basket by LaMelo Ball. Hendricks passes to Clarkson. Outside Collins. Pocket 6. Pass to Kessler. Three-pointer on the way. That one will not drop. It's his first miss. He's 4 for 5. There's Miller with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 5 now.
A huge reason Miller went so high in the draft. His three-point stroke. It's exactly what you want in a wing.
And George gets it to go.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so it's the Utah Jazz holding a very comfortable 20. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the 4th quarter. They've got Sexton. Lauri Markkanen is out there with Filipowski. And it sends the ball in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Lets the three fly. Takes a three. Green with the rebound.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And the Hornets call time here.
Substitution on the court.
Hornets shooting 43% from the floor. Curry on the wing. Williams passes to Simpson. His three-pointers off the mark. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
Curry from deep three-point land. And again, the Hornets missing. Utah has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 three-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Here's Simpson. It's rebounded by Mikhailuk. Utah has gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. For Charlotte, they've gone a dismal 0 for 5 to get the fourth quarter underway.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Curry against George. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
You can see how hard it is to shake Seth Curry's focus. Body him up all you want. If this guy's locked in, he's going to get a bucket.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. There's a screen by Collins. Kept alive. Pass to Mikhailuk. Lets it go with a 3. Trains the three-pointer. Mikhailuk's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Boy, the three-point arc has been a major factor in what they've done here tonight. You love the aggressiveness.
Rebound by Smith.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does. Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the 3. It's really that simple, guys.
Smith kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Mikhailuk. No good with the triple. Charlotte's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
Well, easy money, right? I like the strategy. Go inside, get a high percentage look.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Utah.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And
on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for George.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
From downtown, knocks down the three ball.
Spirited performance. You love to get this kind of win, especially on the road.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Third team foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Walker Kessler, he's checked in for the Jazz.
Taking 2 shots.
Smith hits them both. The 7th pick in 2017, Lauri Markkanen. Almost a throw-in in that Donovan Mitchell trade.
That's incredible to think of now in the context of this guy becoming an all-star in his own right, Kevin. I mean, Markkanen is a 7-footer who's got efficient offensive numbers, like 50, 40, 90 type numbers. He is an uncommon talent.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Buries the long-range jumper.
Well, you cannot let Seth Curry have room to shoot on the perimeter. You are asking for trouble.
Here's Potter. Fires for 3. Poke loose. Here's Simpson. No good. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
That's the end.
This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was